first 20 minutes, Arsenal, I thought, were really good. I thought Liverpool's back line looked like it was strewn across the back. You couldn't even tell who the back four were. There were like 6 in there at times. And then the midfield, normally you see a line of 4 and a 2, or a 5 and a 1, or a 3 and a 3. There wasn't. It was just like they were everywhere, but they were man marking, they were packing the midfield and keeping it quite narrow. And by hook or by crook, they kept Arsenal out. And then all of a sudden there was a point, I think it was like 23 minutes in the game, where Liverpool had a little bit of possession for probably about a minute and a half, and they then got, I think, that Conor Bradley chance from it, didn't they? And that's when the game just swung a little bit, and the Arsenal fans just started to quieten down, and it never really got going again for Arsenal in the first half after that, and it went sort of petered away to half time, and Liverpool grew in the game. The big transformation for me is what's happened from both dressing rooms at the end at half time, because I thought Arsenal would come out again. And Liverpool were just really, really good in the second half. It was a good performance, that. That wasn't just a good defensive performance in the second half. They actually kept the ball. They were authoritative. And the only thing they lacked was the goal, which, to be fair, I said at the end of the game, you're missing Salah, you're missing Ekitike, you're missing Isak. You've got your 3 main players who have got real firepower. I mean, you're talking about 3 15, 20 goal a season, in Salah's case, sometimes a lot more goals a season strikers there. So, yeah, that's where Liverpool lacked some punch, some sort of ruthlessness. But it was a really good night, that, for Liverpool, other than the Conor Bradley injury at the end, which maybe we'll talk about as well, for different reasons, not just the fact that the kid's injured and it's a bad one for him, but the way in which Martinelli handled it. But Liverpool, I think Arne Slot will come out and give a very, very proud interview of how his team have played against the best team in the country right now. They've dug in, they've got through that first 20-25 minutes. It was an old school away performance that tonight that just lacked that counter-attack goal that would have made it a perfect away performance.